Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakal Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the one-third men, women, and children in that order. This is Shemaria Allah with the Great Millstone chapter, Slakia chapter out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is going to be, again, somewhat of a response slash quick hit in dealing with the different camps and the things that's been going on, and dealing with ISUPK and all the other camp. Big part of why we don't do the unity camps is because you got everyone coming along with their different doctrines, and then that goes against the scriptures. And I mean, if you're doing that, how can we agree on anything? We all have to be a one side, one mind. And this is I'm gonna read 1 Corinthians chapter 1, 10 through 17. This is verse 10. It says, "Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, that ye all speak the same thing, and that there be no divisions among you, but that ye be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment." Again, we're going back and forth fighting about. There's nothing really to fight about because the scriptures speak plainly. It's just that your mind has not been open to this truth, and more than likely out of pride. A lot of you are doing it out of vainglory. And this thing of ours is of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And so, with that being said, a lot of us have to, those that aren't, a lot of us need to examine ourselves and to be circumspect about the things that we are talking about, because as the scriptures do say, you don't want any gall to be found in your mouth. And a lot of us right now got a lot of gall in our mouth because we're adding and taking away from the scriptures. This is verse 11. It says, "For it hath been declared unto me of you, my brethren, by them which are of the house of Chloe, that there are contentions among you." And that's house of ISUBK or IUIC or wherever camp there may be out there that don't agree with the truth that GMS pushes through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, that is, through the Spirit that's given to the elders to pass on down through the rest of the brethren. It says, this is verse 12, it says, "Now this, Salakia, no, now this I say, that every one of you saith, I am of Paul, and I am of Apollos, and I am of Cephas, and I of Hamashiach." That's what people are saying now. I'm of ISUBK. I am of GOCC. I am of IUIC. I am of whatever it may be. Different alphabet camps, 13, it says, "Is Christ divided? Was Paul crucified for you? Or were you baptized in the same of Paul? I think the Most High, I thank the Most High that I baptized none of you, but Crispus and Gaius, lest any should say that I had baptized in my own name. And I baptized also the household of Stephanus. Besides, I know not whether I baptized any other. For the Hamashiach, for Hamashiach sent me not to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the cross of Hamashiach should be made of none effect." Exactly. You got guys there, prolific speakers, really articulate, but that doesn't matter. It's not about the wisdom of words. This is about the true doctrine that the scriptures speak of. And as the elders say, we got the 100% truth here because we go by the book. that narrow path that a lot of people don't want to take. All right, this is Revelations chapter 22, verse 19. It says, "And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book." You don't want to. You don't want to fall into that category. So again, stick to the script. Stick to the script. This is Psalms 34, verse 13. It says, "Keep thy tongue from evil and thy lips from speaking guile." A lot of us have been guilty of this, especially you camps out there. So, everyone needs to really examine themselves and come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, understanding we are under grace and we are given the opportunity to fight in this world, even though we are in captivity still. We are under grace, because there's no way possible we can live by the law, statutes, and commandments 100% in these bodies that we are in. And that was part of the importance of Yahushua. One of the great importance of Yahushua coming, because if he didn't, we wouldn't have that opportunity to be able to do that. But again, like your unity camps, no one's bringing up the fact that this camp speaks this, that camp speaks that, and that you run yourself being in violation of these scriptures. And we're supposed to be defenders of the truth and passing on this knowledge. Watchmen, true watchmen. But if we're lying to the elect or to the people, or lying to the lost sheep of Israel, then we run ourselves. We run ourselves in a position to have blame and to be, just overall out of pocket, and not and going off. So, I just want to be a quick. I just want to touch bases on this real quick and kind of add my 2 cents to it. I think I've done a video on this before, but again, it come back up. This week's theme has to do with this. The last few days, I've been seeing a lot of the elders talk about it. Just want to add my 2 cents to it through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, that is. And with that being said, I hope, Lord willing, you were edified. Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai by Hashem Rakadash Rakatham.